Diaz, good morning. How you doing today? Sorry, I have the other guys on right now. I'm a lucky dog. Hey, Hoosers. How are you guys? Good morning. That was a really good time. Alright, it's Thursday. Got a little sweet chin music going on here. In honor of me having, I don't know, a hurt foot. Yeah, it got pretty bad. So, you might see me, I still have to continue my therapy of my foot. It actually sucks kind of bad. As you can tell, I'm not too stoked about it. I was working out yesterday, and I finally found like a nice kind of good spot where I could do like a track route, like at the park, the old park. And I got like tendonitis. It's like on the heel, and it's like tendonitis. You know how you get tendonitis like. Pitchers will get it like if they pitch a lot, or if tennis elbow, if people play tennis a lot. Well, for athletes who, once they get older, actually I learned this in college as well. Um, you know, it's for people who are pretty much like, semi-pro, or just they love what they do, like die-hard runners like me. You know, whether you do distance, marathon, you just, a die-hard runner. I do that along with my personal training and entrepreneurship. And I've been running. I pretty much in the last like 8 or 9 months, I've had a total of probably like 4 or 5 days off, not even like a whole week. Not straight, but like separated, you know what I'm saying, within that duration. And that's doing 1 to 2 to 3 days. So, lo and behold, my foot, it's not broken or anything. I didn't dislocate anything, thank God. But it could have got to that, working up to the knee, and of course the hip. And the back, that would affect the back. I'm still humble, and I'm very thankful, and I thank God it wasn't like the back, or the concussion, the brain. It wasn't a brain injury. It's not spinal stuff. It's just literally the bottom of the foot, and I can still walk on it. I don't even got to use like a crutch or anything, which is very nice. Or I don't got to put it in a boot. It's not a twisted ankle. It's not a broken ankle or anything. Thank God. So, with all that working out and stuff, and vigorous training, I really did luck out. And with all that being said, I can wrap it up, and I can still honestly do a little bit of more light jogging on it. That's the beauty of running. You can just alter your exercise in your body, because you of course still want to exercise when you're like me. Everybody needs to exercise. Everybody should exercise literally 3 to 5 times a week, or 3 to 7 times a week, for at least 20 minutes. Up to like, however long you go, 2 to 3 hours, or however. That's in the, that's official. As a certified personal trainer, college graduate, I know, and I learned that is official. So everybody should. So with that being said, I can still walk. I can still jog. You just gotta take more care of it. I iced it. You gotta ice it. Rice, always RICE, which is you gotta rest it, ice it, compress it. So you can do double socks and stuff like that. Winter, you don't work out. Stay hydrated, of course, and elevate it. So put a couple pillows on it, and just do a little bit of bed rest. If anything, it should be back to 100% within 4 to 6 weeks. So that's what's going on with me. So I'm on here more often. Well, I'm already on here a pretty good amount, so it gives me more reason to be on here. Do more Bible studies at home. Maybe you won't. We'll see. If I go to the grocery store, I'll be limping, walking very, very slow. So that's what's going on with me. Yeah. So I wore the Sweet Chin Music shirt because I knocked myself out, kind of. I don't know. I couldn't come up with anything for that one. Anyways, good morning. I didn't do one yesterday because I did a two-parter. What was it, Sunday? So since I did that, I didn't do that yesterday. I didn't do one yesterday. So a logical explanation, and a very, very official good excuse to make up for that of not doing this yesterday. And we'll see what happens today. I guess we already got the music going, so we'll do some Tai Chi today. Before I do whatever I do today, I can still do some walking for wellness, PT, something like that. And it's all good. Besides that, all my goals I still have been conquering. We can go over that during the Thursday cool Tai Chi session. Everybody, when we go over Bible verses, everybody would thank before, do a little prayer, meditation, all that good stuff. Hey, how you doing? So get your coffees, get your teas, get whatever you drink, whether maybe it's an adult drinky. If you're of age, of course, gotta be 21 and over, don't drive. And let's get ready to annihilate this week and this weekend with some good, passionate Pasadena athletic training, super duper, okie dokie, artichoke, libido loca, let loose, live free, freaking Caribbean Prince, David, Sammy D, youngest brother, Jacob, Israel, educated. That's a cool covenant right there. That's pretty much God, like, forcing me to be in, like, the tents, if you will, stay at home for a little bit, at least. He's like, all right, I'm going to hurt your foot, so you got to have the covenant, whether you want it or not, Jacob. I'm just like, okay, I already got the wifey, I already got the son, my child, legacy is forever, I love my family, bada bing, bada boom, what's up? Sounds good to me there, Papa. Big man, big dog. You know what's going on, so it's all Gucci, Doochie, Doochie, Boochie, Boochie. Alright. I'm going to be watching a lot of Netflix. We are, me and my wives. Because, I'm going to be honest, I'm really, really Disneyed out right now. Oh my god. We've been watching Disney, like, I've had this PS4 for like a month, and it's going to last for a long time. I take good care of it. I take good care of all my stuff. I remember the PS3 we used to have, throughout Salisbury and all that stuff. And then it perished. But luckily, with our moolah, we got some good stuff going. We're blessed financially wise, thank God, every single day. But of course, money, real money, is all right here in the soul. And if I didn't have a dime in my pocket or a penny to my name, it's the opposite. I am the richest man on earth because of my son, because of my wife, because of my family, because of Jesus, because of me, myself, and my family and my loved ones. And that's the way it is, baby. The prince and or like I said before in the Bible, the prince in the mansion with all those people with parties and all that money, is the saddest man alive. He's really, that's why all those, that's why a lot of those people, they off themselves, or they get on drugs and they do stuff to numb their pain and all that, because that's not found in that, and it's found in here, guys. Listen to the song "The Way I Are" by Carrie Hilson. That's me and my wife's song ever since middle school. It's alright there, you ain't got a flower for me. It's true. And more money, more problems. There's another one. So it's all how it's cool. It's like it's the David. It's just the Psalms. How you can mix the songs. It doesn't have to be huge godly Catholic hymns. Of course, a lot of the spiritual songs are not like that song, "More Money, More Problems," like "The Crossroads" by Bone Thugs. Those beautiful spiritual hip hop songs relate with God and the Spirit, and they have, "Order My Steps" by Bone Thugs and Harmony, Jeremiah, and that's hip hop and rap. So beauty, angels, martyrs, saints, whatever you want to call them, people of God, the strongest warriors of God, angels, are found in the most unlikely places. Just like the ending of the movie Elizabethtown. How a single green leaf can grow through concrete in the city, the most unlikely places. A beaten up salmon could swim upstream, batter itself, a little salmon, for life and love and sex, of course. I love it, and it's true. Beauty is found, like what I've said before in these. I repeat a lot of the good stuff because it needs to be. It's an inspirational, it's motivational, and a lot of this stuff needs to be repeated. Beauty is found in the most unlikely places, and And I wanted to talk about it before. The movie Unbroken, I saw it with my wife and my big bro a couple years ago, back in the day. Unbroken. It's a true story. I wrote a paper about it back in my old computer class in the AACC, a project PowerPoint on it, about Louis Zamperini, a true story. He's an Italian, a veteran. He's in heaven now, but the guy, he's an Olympic athlete as well. A WAP. He's like me, Italian. That's greasy. You shouldn't. It's funny to call yourself a WAP. A WAP. It's a good thing. It's a compliment. It's calling yourself like, you know, a dango. It's cool. It's a Sicilian term. But anyways, they have cool quotes in that movie. So it's one of my favorite movies. It's directed by Angelina Jolie, you know, and we saw that in theaters. My wifey knows it's one of my favorites. It came out in 2013, like the year I went active duty for the Marine Corps, so it was like perfect timing. And it's also the cool side of it. It's based on World War II, and it was about. It's more than cool. It's really not a sad movie. It's awesome because it's great and inspirational, and it's actually has a great ending and stuff. That's why it's so awesome too. And it's based on a true story, which makes it even more awesome. His name's Louis Zamperini. Look it up. Louie, Olympic athlete and veteran. Zamprini. That's a WAP name. Italy. Italian. But you know, he's a veteran too, and they also crashed at sea. That's the whole point of the big story too. And they survived at sea on a raft. True story. For like a long number of days, and like one of them perished, or two of them, if I remember correctly, and Louis survived, and he also was a prisoner of war. He's like he would be like God on Earth. It's like a story. It's like another story of, with all due respect, like a modern day story, World War II story of like Jesus. It's beautiful, and he lived a great life, and you know he ended up having a great, awesome life and a family with his wife and all that, and you know he just, which is pretty. Thank God he only like passed away from old age, which is good with everything he went through, like a blessing from God itself. The movie's called Unbroken. They made number 2, but that's stupid. Just watch number 1. That's the one that actually came out in theaters that we saw. Orlando Mills, shout out. We like movies. I watched Jurassic Park 3 yesterday as well, when I was kicking it, chillaxing at the end of my workouts and eating and all that. And I remember seeing that in theaters, Jurassic Park 3, in like 2000, 2001. And just a funny thing came to me, is that I always rooted, this is a funny thing, true story, this is how you know my roots, starting from a young age, little Sammy, I always rooted for like, in scary movies or survival movies, like the black people. Like, seriously, that's a good, seriously, look at me, first of all, you know, I come from Judah, so, you know. But like, even, it's funny, that's why I say that, because even at a 5, 6-year-old age, like, the guy, like the black guy in the movie died like first or something, the Jurassic Park 3, and this is actually a true story, I remember it, that's how you know I have a great memory, it's cool to remember that kind of stuff. In theaters, I was like, oh, why does the black guy always have to die? Like, I said that out loud, I didn't even notice. It was like it was like that girl from Scary Movie, you know, in the middle of the movie. I didn't even realize I was being loud, but I really was upset about it. Like, I really liked that character. He was like, I don't know, he was just, I liked the character. I just didn't want him to die. But he, like, the T-Rex ate him, and I said that. And then, like, there was, like, a black family behind me, and they were really cool. They were just like, and this little Italian kid just said that, and they were just like, yeah, I agree with him. Like, it was funny, and then we were all laughing about it, and then we just continued watching the movie. That's a true story that happened, like, back in Glen Burnie, Maury Station Mall. You can ask my family. It was funny. That's a funny story to tell. So I'm glad I remember that kind of stuff. You know, I have a good memory. Back in like 2000, I was like 5 years old. You know. But yeah, man. Some cool quotes from that movie, and he's a diehard runner too. A diehard runner is a term for just someone who really loves running. You know, it's not like Forrest Gump. That's a fictional movie, great movie. Everybody loves Forrest Gump, but it's a true story, and he actually is an Olympic athlete, and he actually is a fiction, like a non-fictional hero. That's why it's different from that stuff like that. They kind of made, you know, that movie. They made running kind of look like silly, the running. But there actually, I talked about it here too, there actually was a guy who did run across America, Rick Perry, and I talked about on here. I made a PowerPoint about him as well. I mixed all, you see how I did that with my personal brand? That's why health and exercise and fitness is so cool. When you do these projects and studies, you can share it with your own personal training and exercises, because it's such a big field, and it's so awesome, you know, and I aced them too. Shout out to my professors and my classes and all that good stuff. AACC, Salisbury, Towson University, bless you, what's up? Yeah, networking. See, I keep my friends, family close and stuff too. Everybody should. But yeah, some cool quotes from that movie. It's called Unbroken. Once again, my wife, you love it too, baby. We love that movie. I'm wearing my dog tags right now. Sometimes I wear them, you know, when I get up and feeling motivated. If you can take it, You can make it. That's actually from his older brother that he said to Louis when he was younger. And another cool quote is like, hope. Everything hinders on hope. So that movie has a lot of good ones, like cool, inspirational, awesome movie quotes, and it's based on a true story. So, all right, let me drink a little hydration here. Oh, happy September 1st, man. Like happy birthday to whoever's birthday it is, and let's have a great fall, autumn, whatever, colder months. Well, it's still nice out. You know what I'm saying. Ravens next week. Whew. As you can see, I'm not rusty at all. Actually, the very opposite. Much like that WAP. Very smooth. You already know. But no, I'm gonna keep. I'm still gonna do my exercise and stuff too, of course, to stay. And I did dumbbells as well as too. So who that goes out to, make sure whether you do a lot of cardio or the other end of the spectrum, you do a lot of weightlifting. You see those guys with like huge upper bodies and stuff, whether they juice or not. Hopefully they don't juice. You can tell people do. They look like clowns. But you know, then their legs are freaking little chicken legs. It's like, dude, how do you walk? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it comfortable for you to live like that? Probably not. The point of health and exercise is to live with yourself comfortably, so you can do that. You don't hurt yourself like me, you know. And then, of course, that heals on its own, and it doesn't bother me. Like, I'm a U.S. Marine. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing. Just saying. But pain is weakness leaving the body too, and that's why I also will jog and walk on this. It's not me being stupid. It's the opposite. It's me being toughing it out because it's grit and it's pain is weakness leaving the body. So, and then you ice it and rest it, and then lo and behold, you can still heal it while you work out, and then you rub it in their faces and throw it in their faces like, hey, what were you saying? Yeah, I look great. I feel great. Like, and I'm healthy. So we win. You know, health and exercise. You know me, confidence, wisdom, knowledge, stay sober, sovereign, and all that good stuff, and God too, if you want to throw God in there as well. Amen. If you're a spiritual person like myself. Yeah, so continue to stretch it out too. A lot of that stuff too for tendonitis of the elbow or the feet or whatever, neck, is just all you need to do is just stretch it. You know, just do some stretching, isolated stretching, static stretching. The ballistic stretching, high knees and butt kicks. Do Frankensteins, you know, hip flexors. I always do that stuff as well before or after my run, at least a little bit. Lunges, squats, air squats, wall sits for about 30 seconds to a minute. Marines, planks, love planks. You know, side planks, lift up the arm, or front planks. Just keep your, your body off the ground. Planks. Marines, I know you know that. Hoorah. Mountain climbers. Excuse me. If you have a local park, get in some pull-ups and dips for your triceps. With dumbbells also, of course, you know, I do dumbbells probably like once. I'm pretty good myself. I'm pretty, you know, my muscle memory is very, it's very above average. My BWI is very good. My BMI is great. Anywho, but when you do dumbbells, no matter whatever you use, if you're a smaller guy, please start smaller, like 5 pounds or whatever. And then if you're like more normal, above average, lean like me, you know, it varies. And then it depends on your experience. But of course, dumbbells, whether it be barbell or just the regular separated ones, you know, just do like that. You can do one, or do it at the same time, whatever. I like doing it one at a time, so you work more of the deltoid shoulder area. Of course, Arnold presses are freaking awesome. They're named after Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold, you know, you take the dumbbells like this, you sit down on your squat chair, like what I'm doing right now. You go like this, cross your face, touch the dumbbells like that. Don't bang it and get rust or whatever in your face. It's all about control. You could do it without dumbbells as well, or with like toilet paper. Shoulders back, full extension. back down, barely touch it, like I kiss my wife, and bada bing, bada boom. That's an Arnold press. And you also could do military press. Hoorah, U.S. Marines. I've been doing this since I was 16. Take it like that. Dumbbells or a bar. Don't rest it on your neck. Protect your neck, spine and stuff. And then, full extension, honey girl. There you go, baby. Make sure you keep a towel on you so you can wipe all that sweat. Keep a water on you. If you use weight gloves, use weight gloves. All those calluses, those are calluses I have from my years of working out. That's what that is, like the red calluses. From all the years of banging the rifle, as they say in the Marines, being in the Marines, just work, and working out in the weight room. Back to Northeast weight room. I still have the calluses now. Some farm hands right there. And of course, we have the dumbbell, flies, like that too. Just a little bit. I always do 3 sets of the arm workouts. Do fronts too. And I do 3 sets of anywhere from like 5 reps to like 15 or 20 reps. And I keep going. And I work my legs too when you pop it like that. And of course, you have the bench press where you lay down. And then if you're maxing out, we all know how that is. You do power cleans, you can max out. Deadlifts, of course, with the squat. Everything's from your butt, man. Don't lift with your back. Lift with your butt. Why do you think my butt's so big and nice? It is from cardio and running, but it's also from having good posture, from that Italian booty, just from squatting. Sticking that butt out. Stick that butt out so you can get a booty. Seriously. So you can dance with you get it going. Seriously. Musical chairs, baby. Use that booty. Like what my wife tells me too. Use that booty, baby. She's the best. David. And then of course the squats. Where you do that. And then not everything is about. I know when you're high school, a lot of people, at least for me, everybody was like, "Oh, max out. It's all about max now." It's the opposite, dude. That's just for like, so you can get on the board. Oh, that's what he maxes when you're playing football and sports. It's not about that at all. It's about reps and looking good and, well, feeling good and healthy and stuff too. So that's for anybody out there. Smaller kids, chubbier kids, whatever, however you look, you're beautiful, and it's not about freaking reps. People who are out like that are the ones who don't really know what they're talking about, with all due respect. Like the fat lineman would always be doing that. Like, not with all due respect, I love my linemen, but the dumb fat linemen. Like, they have wise and unwise, like the wise lineman and the unwise lineman. That's really how it is. They would think it's all about that, and they'll be the kids that get like cut or like play on like JV as like junior or seniors, and like they end up doing drugs and like not even graduating. You can kind of tell. With that being said, kids, for school, for the semester, for everything, careful who you hang out with and all that good stuff. Throw that in there as well. But no one does get left behind. Ohana. You know what I'm saying? Don't judge a book by its cover and all that good stuff too. And continue to look out for each other. And don't judge. And lift each other up. Alright? By the way, when I said fat, I meant fat with a PH, which means cool. Alright? That's true. Seriously. So yeah, when you do, whether you do all lifting and all bodybuilding and stuff like that, or the other end of the spectrum, all cardio, make sure you mix in, seriously, at least once a day to do the stuff you don't really like to do or love to do, or, in my words, not your forte. Like, I'm not huge on dumbbells. I have a swimmer's, beach, runner's body. I'm lean. Like, my older brothers, they have more, like, wide shoulders, because they're more like, even back in football, they played like they were the linemen. They're the defensive ends, the linebackers. Seriously, going from number 4 in the birth order. you know, Anthony. You know, they were the linemen, the linebackers more the fullbacks, and then then you had people like me. I have more of a, like my father, you know, the 5, the slim but muscular, tight swimmer's runner's body, like farmer body. So you use that for your advantage, of course, however you look. So that would be, of course, more skilled position. I played wing back, slot, defensive back. That's how they also see. They use that on the field too if you play sports. You know, the midi, you know, the runner, cardio, fast, but you know, you utilize that. Because I was also the guy to be like 150, 140, whatever defensive back, but still bench like over 200 pounds and shock everybody because I would work hard. And so, like David, literally. So with that being said, size does not matter. You know, size does not matter. What's that? Oh yeah. For working, for, you know, exercise and all that stuff. But yeah. What was I going with that? I was about to... Hey, ducks fly together. Quack, quack. What was I going with that? Sorry, someone texted me. I hate to do that. I usually don't do that. It's because I had it ready. I had for the therapy Tai Chi session, and it popped up on the screen, and it's right there on our laptop desk. So size doesn't matter. Oh, yeah. Don't judge a book by its cover. Oh, thank you. So, like the linemen and stuff, and the defensive backs, the defensive linemen, the running backs, make sure you guys mix in and take a day out within every 2 weeks or a week or whatever, and work on your cardio, work on your swimming. Maybe have a friend who's a defensive back or a skilled position, or a runner. You know, I do that too. Me being Sammy D, everybody should be like that too. You have friends who are also like, I would have a best friend who was like a lineman, and that still to this day, and I have a linebacker best friend, and I'm a skilled position defensive back. So we would get together and we would share our workouts that we do, and then that way we could be good at what they do too for at least like a day. So like my buddy, you know, he would show me every now and then lineman workouts, and like I would, as a defensive back, I would mix in with him, you know, just much like how on track, how I had to shot put one time, you know, with the big guys because they had no one else. It was just like me and him. Yeah, the big guy, the big lineman who was like the great shot putter, and we had no one else on the team who was like even close to being really, really strong. Then there was me, the defensive back, who was, I still did good, you know. It was shot put though. I'm a runner. I'm a sprinter. That was the whole point. Like I had to go out of my comfort zone. Literally, there you go. Starting back in high school, I went out of my comfort zone because I had to. Because why? Because they literally needed me. The team needed me to. So remember that too. Remember what God will anoint you as well to what you need to do. Much like how David was anointed to defeat Goliath. It was meant for him to take off all the armor and go in there with nothing but his wits and a sling and God to defeat the big dumb Goliath and save all of God's people, because it was his calling, because he was anointed to do it, because he had to do it. He had to step out of his comfort zone to be the greatest king of Israel ever, and warrior, and win God's heart, and etc., with his harp. Oh, wow, I'm glad I went into that. See how it hits to nowadays now, how the Bible is it all mixes together, because it's the Bible, it's God. And it all mixes together in this beautiful soup for you, or pot, whatever you want to call it. But so also, if you're a runner, also like me, like what I do, because I do it, I walk the walk and talk the talk, like what I repeat because it's true. I want you guys to always remember that. I would be that defensive back, cardio, more lean guy, but I would go in there and I'd do the benching and squatting and power cleans too, and be darn good at it. Get my 1 rep max in, but also rep it. Because also it's good for you too, it's healthy, and you also builds different muscles in you, and we all want to be healthy and strong. And I would take a day out within even a month, like once a month or twice a month or once a week, to do something that really isn't my forte. So instead of doing the cardio and running that day, well, I still will do that, but I'll also end that early just to do more more lifting. Not heavy lifting, but more lifting, dumbbells or upper body. That's what it's called. And to cut more down on lower body. And as if you're a lineman or if you're a bigger guy and you do more lifting, you should do the same. You take a day out to do, just cut your lifting short, sacrifice, step out of your comfort zone, because it's gonna feel uncomfortable, right? You're not gonna, it's gonna be weird, but it's gonna be good for the long run. As you can tell, I did it yesterday, more upper lifting, and I feel great. So I am telling you what I, did myself, and it paid off, right? So you should do it too, because it's gonna pay off for you. We're all humans, brothers and sisters and whatnot, in the weight room, or also just on the earth, Tarzan Tanisha. So that'll pay off for you. So, I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast. I think it's a pretty good pace for a good Thursday. For having a day off yesterday from doing this for myself. So if you're in the weight room or whatever, if you're doing more lifting, wherever you do weight room, upper body, end it kind of short, or just take a day and go on the treadmill, go for a walk, and do more cardio, and actually put it out there too, and that'll benefit, so you can have a good balance of your whole body, and physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional, to be in comfort with yourself, holistically, all that good stuff. Bada bing, bada boom. And continue drinking water and eating good. Healthy. So, that being said, step out of your comfort zone. That is what weightlifting and exercise and health and fitness and sports and military, that's what life is all about. God, stepping out of your comfort zone. Excuse me. You're not going to die. You're not going to get hurt. Just step out of your comfort zone and make, like asking a hot girl out on a date. And you end up marrying that girl. I'm a lucky man. But other people out there too, they had to step out of their comfort zone, right? And maybe if you're of age, you have a couple shots before, you get some, that liquid courage. We all know what's up. Come on, gentlemen. Especially as shy young men, as good young men. We had to get that liquid courage up and to do that. And then you end up having kids and a family together and stuff, no harm, no foul. Of age, of course, and no driving. But you know what I'm saying. You gotta step out of that comfort zone. I could put that in here too, everywhere from getting ready for your first date, how your girl, that girl's already probably studied you up, right? So men, you got to make sure you clean, right? You got to make sure, you're not shaved, but you're pretty shaved. You're high, you look good. If you're like me and you like to be fresh with your diamond, your studs, put your studs in, bro. Whether you're a Marine or not, you're allowed to wear studs when you're not in uniform. Cops, same thing for you. We all got our style. DGK, never forget where you came from. Never give in, never give up. This is America. Put your deodorant on. Make sure you actually do hygiene. Make sure, maybe you got some cool stuff to talk about and all that. Look her in the eye. She looks you in the eye. Then you go from there. Make sure, make sure you don't have any side chicks lingering and shit, make sure vice versa. Make sure, 10 commandments. Make sure they aren't like wifed up and vice versa, make sure she's not like a crazy, whatever. I shouldn't say that. And vice versa. We're all crazy though, you know what I'm saying. Make sure she don't have a crazy older brother or like crazy ex who's like after a headhunter. I don't know. That's a joke. Who cares? I don't care. So yeah. Make sure you have pants on. And seriously, make sure you have pants on. Don't like, oh shit. Make sure the car is good for gas if you're gonna pick her up, and make sure you're good with her parents and all that stuff. Make sure you got a little bit of money if you paying to have gas and buy food or whatever. Or if you work out with her, you pay half and she pays half, or however you work it. Make sure you have good communication, and make sure you all know where you're going afterwards. If you get my drift. I know, baby. Come on now. I'm saying I'm the lover boy. Hey, keep it down now. Make sure you You know what I'm saying? It all goes from that too. Stepping out of that comfort zone from your first date. That's true. Make sure you got a place to go to maybe after dinner or after the movies. Maybe you go to like a friend's place for a bonfire or a party, and then you hit it off even more there, you know? That's, hey, walk the walk, talk the talk. I can talk about a first date all day. Having like the same color. And, you know, and make sure all the arrangements are set up after. If y'all drink, make sure y'all got like a DD, a friend, a brother, a Uber, something. You know, so you both get home safe and stuff, and then you take it from there. Baby, turn them lights and anyway, and make sure you got that Netflix ready. You know what I'm saying? For you guys of age and you know, you ladies, men like me, godly ladies, man. Everything with respect. Be chivalry. Be a gentleman. Come on now. And make sure you got an extra pair of socks. You know, in case y'all go, if you like me, Tarzan Tanisha, in case y'all go skinny dipping. Once again, walk the walk, talk the talk. I end up having some sweet music in the pool. You know, Dylan, you know what's up. Come on now. I think y'all still got my gold chain down at the beach. It's all good. I don't need it. I got the real gold. True story. What up, girl? Make sure you know, be cool with her friends, and she'll be cool with your friends and stuff. Make sure, you know, simple stuff like that, and make sure y'all get home safe. Just like the song "Story of My Life," One Direction, the story of my life. Make sure y'all get home safe and all that good stuff. And then afterwards, hopefully you get that kiss, right? Like, it's your boy. If she wants it, of course. And then you call her back, or you text her back that night. Hope you got home safe. I had a great time. I had a great time too, hon. I can't wait to do it again. Tomorrow, I gotta do something. How about next day? I can't wait. And then it comes to what we're doing right now. Blessings. More than blessings in the skies, baby. It's blessings. Blessings. All from what, ladies and gentlemen? Stepping out of that comfort zone. Oh, and make sure, you know, if you're at work and stuff, make sure you're working extra fast and you ask your boss if you got to get off early to make that date. You know, you be cool with your boss. You ask her in a very nice way. To be honest, I have a date with an old friend. You know, I gotta pick her. I gotta pick her up. I really do. And you know, I really like her. I really think she's the one. Be honest, like what I did. And then she'll let you work fast, and she might even let you off an hour or 30 minutes. Maybe she'll even throw you some gas money and be like, oh, good luck. You know, and then you go and you gotta do what you got. Hey, in the words of, you gotta do what you gotta do. Priorities. God, family, love, my wife, my son, all come first. Myself, brothers and sisters, my parents, my loved ones, my dog, the animals, and we're all in this together. But it all comes from what? Jacob! Stepping out of that comfort zone. You see a pretty girl, if a pretty girl sees you, the rest is history. Damn! And just in case you're wondering, yes, I believe in love at first sight. I have experienced it, I know. And I believe in true love, because I know. I'm in it. And I believe in love lasting forever. And twin flames, soulmates, obviously, because I have her. Kingdom marriage, Eve to my Adam. Because that's all, if that's not real, which it is real, then what is life? Where do babies come from? True love. God will grant that to you. For a lover, for a man and a woman who are absolutely in love. And how you know? Because a baby comes. An angel. My angel. Our angel. Angels, kids, son, daughter. I love you. And you are family forever and always. Say it with me, honey. Until the end of time. It's okay that the bracelet broke. Because it's unbroken. In the words of Hercules, the thread won't cut. It doesn't matter. The invisible cord, the love cord, all that good stuff is forever and always until the end of time. I said something yesterday when my foot was hurting and all that. You know, I was just thinking, I was like, man, look at all these rich people and they're like living in London. They're all rich, king and queen. Oh, man. It's like, dude. I was like, I have the real treasure, Jack Sparrow, sorry, thief, in the night. I got this, which I don't even gotta wear. It's already inside of me forever. Marriage to my wife and Jesus Christ, the Lord Almighty, the Father. I got this, my heart and soul. I got the Moana. It's right, it's hanging up, but I got it even if I don't have it. The Moana heart and soul, baby. Forever and always until the end time. White Ranger. Like, and no one can take that away. Which is, no money, no problems. Which is the true love and true happiness. And where you find happiness. Family, love, yourself, your soul, and the love you give to other people. And that's all I ever do, baby girl. And I got my wife. I got my Jesus, got God, our God, the Father. I got my son. I got our family. Jacob's a happy man. No wonder why God gave that guy 12 kids. Wouldn't take no for an answer, right? He had, because didn't have an option. He was his anointing, his covenant, like David. Like, to step out of that comfort zone. And I put a lot of different stuff in there, from working out, from exercising, to a deep defensive back having a shot put, to just working with different skill positions, but having them as friends, good friends, like how I have a good best friend as a defensive lineman and offensive lineman. Like, the Ray Lewis and Ed Reed and Terrell Suggs, they all come from the U, but they're all best friends, and they all play different positions, yet they all won Defensive Player of the Year at different times in their career. That's beautiful, and that's true. All from the same franchise, Baltimore Ravens, in the same era, in the same team, and they played in the same team, the same defense. No wonder why we're the best defense in history. That's not even including our Super Bowl rings. Once again, more football for you. You see how this all happens during the same time of the year? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love football. My favorite sport, besides lacrosse and track. But working with different positions and having them, not just working with them, like your coworkers. No, it's friends. You friends. You kick it with each other. Play some video games. You kick it with each other in school and stuff, and you're friends, and you go from there. And then you use that as networking, if you will, power in a good way of your tribe, your soul tribe. Utilizing each other in a good way, not using, but you can use in a good way. Use, there's different ways. You know what I'm saying? We're all humans, but you know what I'm saying. And it all stems from that, and also from being a defensive back to work with, do more dumbbells, and for a lineman to do more cardio in a day. Just stepping out of that comfort zone, all the way from having your first date with a very beautiful girl and then end up having a family together, which is beautiful and lasts forever. Kingdom marriage. And that is a true story. Somehow I know. A guy named Carlito went through it. Emmanuel Lopez. Lucky man. Lucky. Humble. And I hope you all find your love. And I hope you all step out of that comfort zone. Because, damn it, it's worth it. And always remember, family, home, love, all that. God, right in here. He's up there. He's in here. It's not found in any of that. It's not found. It's found right there. And with everything I already said in this speech. Cool? And then we'll do a Tai Chi session. A little bit parched after that one. That's why it's also a good thing to do this in the mornings and stuff before my exercise, because it gets those, you love your muscle sweat and all that, jeez Louise, but it gets that mental sweat going, your wisdom, your brain. Because what is this, ladies and gentlemen? It's me trying to train not only everybody who is involved and wants to give me the opportunity to be physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually happy with themselves and comfort with themselves, and health and exercise and fitness for a duration, a long time, for longevity of health and happiness and overall content. I like that word. Joy. And for their relationships and themselves. Because you need a relationship, obviously, with yourself. Be in love with yourself as Jesus loves you. Yes, I'm spiritual. Alright? I do want to do this tomorrow. I do. I do. So, TGIF tomorrow. We'll save the Tai Chi for tomorrow then, since we already went in for a good time amount here. So we do that. Halloween swag. I went as HBK for 1 year, and my girl went as went as Sensational Sherry. It was dope. It was dope. Memory A. Never forget that kind of stuff, guys. My freaking son will probably see that picture and be like, "Oh my God, that's mom and dad? What the heck? Embarrassing," you know. It's like, hey, we're cool. Grease. So, but I will say, of course, and everybody should, hope everybody's doing great in their goals and all that. With my surfboard and everything, it's going great. Everything's going great. We'll go over that tomorrow. And then, thankful for my God, for our Father, for, of course, obviously, myself, my family, brothers and sisters, my beautiful wife, and my son. Love you, son. And little Ray. Thankful for all you. Alright? If you don't think I'm thankful for you, if you don't think I love you, then I especially am thankful for you, and I especially love you. Alright. So, everybody have a great Thursday. Thirsty Thursday. Stay safe and sovereign. Bible verse for today will be whatever you guys want. Go look for one. Mine is going to be, once again, Corinthians 13, verse 4 through 8. Alright. Deuces. Love y'all. See ya. Darth Anthony.